Hi, this is Alcam. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I got some interesting story about a GoFundMe account was set up for Donald J. Trump. No, I'm not kidding. It's real. The funny part is now people are pissed off and they want his account taken down. Oh, the criminals shouldn't benefit from their crimes. Really. Um, Let me refresh your memories. I tried GoFundMe like 4 times to raise funds to help me take care of my wife, and nobody donated a damn penny to me. But they had no problems donating to Black Lives Matter when they were on there. And then the guy who ran over these parade goers in that city in Wisconsin, he had a GoFundMe page. He was collecting a lot of money before that one was taken down. This is the Trump case is it's already done and it's on appeal. It's not a criminal case; it's a civil case. And no offense, but I didn't see where the fraud is because, quite frankly, I'm from New York, and you had to show me the proof that would say crime really committed, but I don't see it. No offense, but I know what it's like to be screwed by the state of New York and the city of New York because I've been taken to court by my own employer, New York City Transit, at least 4 times, almost five. Three because of the tail law, and one because of the workman's comp. Mistaking the paperwork, and even though I corrected it, somehow I still ended up in a workman's comp case. And I had to explain to the judge that I don't know what I'm doing here because, quite frankly, I thought I corrected the mistake. But the tail law, then they want to hit you with a $2,000 fine if you didn't show up to work during the strike. And it almost hit me a fifth time. So spare me the saucy details about, oh, Trump is a criminal. When I was one of your employees for New York City Transit, I was being labeled as a criminal. So that's where this nonsense comes from. So the same Democrats that was chasing after Trump were chasing after transit workers too. Only they changed the tune after the COVID and the employees died. Over 130 to 160 employees. So anyway, let me read this, what I saw. I think it's the Newsday or Newsweek or whatever it is, because there's two papers in a magazine similar to that. Anyway, this is what it says. GoFundMe responds to calls to shut down Donald Trump's fundraisers. It says GoFundMe has responded to concern a page set up for after Donald Trump was fined in his civil fraud judgment is in the bench of the platform rules. It's from Newsweek. It's in the rules. Speaking to Newsweek, a spokesperson from the platform confirmed that the page was set up for the former president on Friday, following Judge Arthur Enron. I call him Enron. To me, he's a fraud. Ruling that Trump would have to pay roughly $355 million in penalties for fraud was within its terms and service, despite people voicing their concerns about it on social media. In other words, it's not like the guy who ran over these parade goers in Wisconsin, whatever it was, Wisconsin, a few years ago, and they had a GoFundMe trying to get his bail out. This guy took a car and ran over these parade goers, killing several people and kids. So, no. Yes, on Friday it was ruled that Trump and the top executives of the Trump organization committed fraud. Yeah, right. By inflating the values of his assessments or assets to attain more favorable terms from lenders and insurers. The lawsuit, brought in by New York State Attorney General Letitia James, which was campaigning to get Trump, initially sought $250 million in damages, but James increased what she sought to $370 plus interest. For what? New York State mandates a 9% interest rate on the sum of damages, and following the ruling, James said that With prejudgment interest, the judgment total was over 450 million, with an amount which will continue to increase every single day until the judgment is paid. Yeah, good luck getting that money, Letitia. And if you're doing this to run for governor, I have news for you. Your candidacy is dead in the water, like the last time. Don't even bother. Uh, see, Elena Calderon, the wife of a real estate businessman, Grant Calderon, made the GoFundMe page titled "Stand with Trump, Fund the 355 million unjust judgment following Enron's ruling." Since it started, it has brought in around $414,000 of donations at the time of writing on the morning of February 19th. But writing on X, formerly known as Twitter, some raised concerns that the page could be in breach of the platform's rules about fundraising for those convicted of crimes and call for it to be shut down. Yeah, but like I said, you didn't shut down the guy who ran over these parade goers right away. No. And there was other situations where you had people involved in serious crimes, people were injured or killed. You didn't cut off their fundraisers right away. But no, but Trump, oh yeah, he's more dangerous than these people. Yeah, okay. Baloney. One user, a Granny McDonald, wrote, "Hey, GoFundMe, I think you had to shut this down. Trump can't profit from his crime according to your guidelines." No, it's no crime. Another user wrote, "Hey, GoFundMe, isn't it against your rules to raise money for criminals?" They raise it for all criminals all the time. It's a matter of trying to get them off of the platform. They don't always get them off right away. A third says, "Dear GoFundMe, the Trump fundraiser violates your rules unless you will fund people convicted of financial and violent crimes as Trump has been." Violent crimes? Trump? Some of you folks have been drinking that Democratic blue toilet water again, I see. Crimes. Violent crime. There ain't no violent crime. He would have been in jail by now if he was. Another says, "True, Trump is violating your rules by accepting donations to repay himself for his defense. GoFundMe does not allow campaigns for the legal defense of financial crimes. Trump is violating your terms and any funds shouldn't reach him." Experts. Yeah, right. Experts, a bunch of idiots. Don't listen to experts because 99 times these so-called experts have a couple of loose screws loose. Raised a concern about the fundraiser. Former federal prosecutor Jen Rossi said the New York fraud trial opinion established one major thing: Trump world is a financial mirage penetrated by the family of grifters and so-called employees. I think this former prosecutor need a nut house in a hurry. The GoFundMe proposal is unsurprisingly all shot and is against the platform's strict rules and is likely to end up in court with a request for an injunction or other civil remedy. Plus, there may be criminal implications if GoFundMe sponsors know that what they are doing is itself a fraud and another Trump mess. But Jolene Drummond, the director of the public affairs, told Newsweek this fundraiser is currently within the terms of service. It means it's legal. And all the experts are, go screw yourself, okay? Hi, Bob. Go screw yourself, too. You know who you are. Trump called Enron, crooked and James totally corrupt in a True Social post on Friday. His lawyer, Christopher King, told Newsweek at the time that the judge plans to appeal the judge, or Trump plans to appeal the judge ruling in James' unjust political crusade against the former front-runner candidate for president of the United States. Meanwhile, James calling the judge ruling a massive victory. In a post on X on Friday, she wrote in the following post: "No matter how big, how rich, or how powerful you are, no one's above the law, not even Donald Trump." Yeah, right. You know, no one's above the law is hollow, and bullshit. Okay? Because number one, if a Democrat was doing the same thing, they don't do nothing to them. And I should know because when we went on strike in December 2005, we many of us got hit with a $2,000 fine and double a day for every day. Just like with the interest he's saying on Trump, every day the 2,000 comes 4,000 the next day, and then the 4,000 becomes 8,000 the next day, and the 8,000 becomes the 16,000 the next day, and so on and so on and so on. These are the same Democrats that are going after Trump were the same ones that promised us, we'll do whatever we can to help you to avoid the tail in the future. We'll write legislation so it won't be one-sided. We'll do this and do that and that. And you know what? They didn't do shit. 2008 came. We had a new governor, Democratic governor. We thought they were going to do all that. Eliot Spitzer didn't last long. Patterson comes in. He puts an anti-union guy and the NTA, and they forgot all about us. That's why I don't believe in them. That's why I don't believe what they're doing to Trump is legal, because they done it to us. So that's the reason why I'm so anti New York on this nonsense. And you know what? I wouldn't do business in New York either. I would shut down any business I have in New York. And I would suggest other people should start doing the same thing. Because if they do it to Trump, you get out of line for anything, and they think that it's legitimate, even if it's not, they're gonna come after you and do the same damn thing they do to Trump. I know Kathy Hogan say, "Oh no, it's only on Trump, but we're not gonna do that to you." Bullshit. She will do it to you in a heartbeat. Don't listen to these politicians. They break every promise in every book that they ever touched. You know, they swear in the Bible saying, well, we're going to do this, blah, 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 blah. And you know why I'm saying blah, 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 blah? It's the actual words. Because they break it so much, it's not even funny anymore. I don't even want to put the words of the Bible in my mouth if I'm going to be spewing. Yeah. So, this is garbage. Because they broke the promises to us. They didn't do nothing for us. They didn't even apologize. They didn't compensate us for the strike. Nothing, 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 nothing. And yet, look what's happening. Your crime is out of control. They don't want to deal with it. The migrant issue, they don't want to deal with it. Oh, just bring more people, more people. Then all of a sudden now they got no room for these people, no money left for these people, and we're having another crime wave because of them. I'm not blaming every migrant, but there are certain migrants that shouldn't be here, and they're causing all kinds of ruckus. In this state, you know, you had a situation where police was getting beaten up not long ago, and then the media trying to spin it. First, they try to blame one of the officers, but there was no proof that he did anything to antagonize, because, he's wearing this camera on them, and that's what showed that, in fact, that he was in the right and they were in the wrong. So, the media is not your friend either. They're a bunch of BS artists. You can't trust the media. You can't trust the politicians in New York. Besides, you know that New York is losing population. They lost a congressional seat. It's going to hurt them in this next election coming up. In fact, you might have more people willing to vote for Trump in the Bronx than the last time. Yes, I said the Bronx. So, all this nonsense, oh, don't worry, we're not going to come after you. Bullshit, they will come after you. You step out of line just once, and they're going to hammer you like cancel culture. Never cancel anybody before. This is what it is, cancel culture and the large extreme. They're still mad because he won the 2016 election, and they will not let go. Like a dog with a bone, they won't let go. With a dog in the bone, and they won't let go. Okay? So this is Alkan saying so long for now. Don't forget to stop. I'm sorry this video was a little long, but I think it'll be worth it. Yeah, somebody's complaining about Trump again downstairs. It doesn't matter.